to the home stretch of the NYC mayor's race, and a new poll's out that has the billionaires and the Zionists very excited, but very angry at one Mr. Curtis Sliwa. What's your problem, bro? Here from Milo. The New York City mayor poll. This is one poll, by the way. It's they'll take what they can get. So Zoran at 40.6, Cuomo at 34, Sliwa at 24.1%. So when this poll came out, they got all agitated again about Curtis Sliwa still being in the race. Bill Ackman, vote, sharing the same poll. Friend of show, Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Curtis Sliwa either hates New York or hates Andrew Cuomo so much that he's willing to fuck the whole city just to prove a point. Do you really want to fuck the entirety of NYC, Curtis Sliwa? You're not winning. You know you're not winning. You're not even coming in second. But hey, you do get to keep roughly $1.5 million in donation money, right? $1.5 million ain't bad for pissing away the city you claim to love with guardian angels like Curtis Sliwa. Who the hell needs enemies? Ooh, burn right there. And the New York Post editorial board. Swallow the bitter pill, Curtis Sliwa. Quit the race to stop Zoran Mandani.
Ooh, the editorial board.
The editorial board, the oh so serious. Post
Yeah, I would love to get an interview with the New York Post editorial board.
Yeah, it's probably the same crew that was out there with Rosenberg last week.
The Staten Island VFW regulars. They probably edit the paper at a Staten Island VFW hall.
Stop the socialist pack. Curtis Sliwa can't win, and every day he stays in the race. Help Zoran Mamdani's socialist agenda. Republicans need to unite behind Andrew Cuomo to save New York from disaster. Now, it's been said many times, no need to belabor it, but it is pretty amazing because all of these people absolutely tore Andrew Cuomo apart for killing, rightly so, for killing old people with his corruption by sending them to nursing homes after getting a legal bribe from the hospital lobby. But now, you got to vote for Cuomo. Got to vote for Cuomo. Now, as Sliwa put it rightly, and we featured this in a clip that Keaton did, Sliwa said, why can't Cuomo go get his own votes? Why doesn't he go get his own votes? Why does he need my votes? That's democracy. Well, this is probably why he can't get his own votes. Here's one example of why he can't get his own votes. This appearance on MSNBC.
That's to correct the record if you didn't mean to say, but it sounded like you said diversity can also be a weakness. What did you mean by that?
Diversity can be a weakness if you have antipathy among groups, Jonathan. If you have racism.
He mixes up the black guys.
But yeah, y'all look alike to me.
Oh, well, let me tell you something, Antoine. I'm glad you asked. Thanks for the question, Tyrone. I'm Eugene. So if there's antipathy among groups, the diversity can be a weakness.
It's this is why I'm introducing my new plan. In the old days, we did have whites only neighborhoods, but that also meant you had blacks only neighborhoods, and everyone got along very well then. So I'm putting together a committee to explore that possibility. And here's another banger from him. So all of the scum of the earth that you've never heard of, these obscure council people and assembly people, are coming out like cockroaches to stand up for Andrew Cuomo. So this was very reminiscent of the Rick James. I think I know better than to mess up your couch. Yeah, I rub my boots on his couch. This is pretty much what Cuomo does right here.
He's a communist, an anti-Semite, He has no idea what he's doing.
Governor Cuomo, do you believe, as the council member said, that Mandani is an anti-Semite and a communist?
I don't think the council member said that. Anti-Semitism is a problem in New York City.
No, she wasn't supposed to say that.
Unavoidable. I mean, that's provable, documentable.
I don't believe she said what she literally just said, standing 6 inches away from me, because it's very inconvenient that she said that. This is
Don't mind this who was standing to my left.
This
She does
is
not
the
speak for the campaign.
This is the problem with being such a piss poor candidate, that this is the only quality of endorsement you can attract. So I don't know why he thinks these AI ads are killing it, because I haven't seen him put one out that he didn't get mocked for. So he put out one of these AI Halloween ads now.
Trick or treat.
Aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating?
Not according to my job resume.
And where's your costume?
Duh. I'm a socialist.
Hey, man, just one piece of candy.
You see, it's not a racist ad. It's an interracial couple. See, we're not racist. See.
Per trick-or-treater.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to take 52%.
For what?
For the government.
You can't be serious.
Okay, now, at first I watched this and I said, well, they're obscuring the fact that this is just for the richest people. Then again, if you're living in that townhouse in New York, you might be paying that 2%, and you should.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if that's your house in New York, yeah, you might be in that income bracket, so that's fair enough.
What's wrong with you?
Go away! Defund! This is insane. You are ruining Halloween.
Yeah. And I'm about to ruin New York City if you make me mayor. See, I'm a socialist. Some people need to get tricked, so others get a treat.
God, that guy was crazy.
Socialists are terrifying.
Wow.
Sir, we told you to go away.
What?
Relapse. It's just me,
Oh my
Curtis
God.
Lewa, the red beret guy running from there with no shot of winning.
Then why are you dressed like that other guy?
Because at this point, I'm so far behind. A vote for me is a vote for Mandani. And that's the scariest thing of all this Halloween.
Anyway, I hope you guys have enough candy. Each of my cats is dressed up as a different cat from the musical Cats.
I'm voting for Cuomo.
Same. Let me in. My cats are hungry.
Paid for by Cuomo for NYC.
Oh, does Cuomo sexually assault her at the end of the ad? That would be a good ending.
They're waiting for election day to drop the sequel.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it is incredible how propagandized Americans are. Socialism. Just keep saying socialism. Socialists are scary. They're going to take away from one to give to the other. All right, well, you're in a city now where 1 in 7 school children is homeless under the kinds of policies that Cuomo represents. This is what they don't understand. This is why this is not working. And most of the people are screaming, he's a communist, he's a socialist. If you ask them what that means, they would have absolutely no idea. And this is how that's functioned since the Cold War, right? They just use it to intimate all of the dark fantasies that you might have of a totalitarian state. They just kind of leave it to your imagination. But when people really don't have anything to lose, that's not effective. That's why Mamdani's winning. They speak as if they're speaking from a position of a good record. They have nothing to run on. That is why people are turning to socialism. That's particularly younger people. What the fuck are you offering them? What are you offering them? A world where venture capital owns the shitbox that they rent, that they can't afford to own, with lousy maintenance and low regulations? That's what you're offering them? Of course they're turning to socialism.
Yes, obviously. And it's just the whole jockeying for position here and the insistence that, Sliwa drop out and back Cuomo. It's so interesting because, the last few cycles, there's been this, I'll say internecine fight on what broadly speaking constitutes the American left, where, progressives, after being screwed over in the primaries or denied a primary entirely in the case of 2024, when they threaten to not vote at all or vote for a third party, what do the Democrats do? They insist that, no, we, the Democrats, are your natural ally, and so you must team up with us to beat the Republican. Well, look at what's happening right now. They're telling the Republican, you have the Democrat, Andrew Cuomo, who's running as an independent because he lost the primary, but he is a Democrat. He's been a lifelong Democrat. After losing the primary to the socialist, the Democrat insists that the Republican drop out and back him. Why? Because Democrats and Republicans are natural allies against the left.
Exactly. We don't usually fuck with the serfs, but this was well done. He uses AI videos for ads because it's another way to violate people's consent.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done, guys. So what was Mandani, in contrast, doing on Halloween night? What ad did he put out? You want to understand why Mandani is winning? He couldn't do better than to look at the joyless ad that Cuomo put out, the really creepy ad, but not in the intended way that Cuomo put out, this very dark, negative, ugly ad. And this is what Zoran put out.
We got We got Zoran Mandani. And we got Andrew Cuomo. Thank you. We're going with these three guys.
I love New York.
I love you too.
And remember, the name is Mandani.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Everybody.
Oh! Came from their humble abodes to get.
All right. So which ad is fun? Which ad makes you like the candidate? Cuomo didn't even appear in that.
Right. Yeah, no.
This, he's out. He's with the people. He's hanging out with kids. He looks like he's having fun. The tale of those two ads has pretty much been the tale of the campaign. And that's not an endorsement of Mandani. I'll get a little bit into this in the next segment. Mandani's got people from Obama world and Clinton world in that campaign. He's got a guy from McKinsey kind of acting as his envoy to big business and corporations. I mean, anyone who thinks this guy's going to come in and be some kind of bomb-throwing radical is going to be very, very disappointed. But that in and of itself is very telling that they are going this berserk about this, very much like with Sanders. There's really what would be considered a centrist in any Western country, the Palestine position accepted because all the Western countries are bought out by the same Zionist interests. But other than that, in terms of his economic reform, I mean, he'd be a right-winger in most of Europe. Like, these are just very, very, very basic economic reforms. It's about power and control. You're talking about a class of people that know that they have been picking the pockets of the public for decades, and they live in terror of the pitchforks coming for them. And any little loosening of the control they have over perception scares the shit out of them, man. It scares them. It scares them to have one little thing get out of their control, and that is why they're so determined to crush this, because they're afraid, well, this guy becomes mayor, then maybe somebody who's more serious about reform becomes governor, and then maybe somebody who's more serious becomes president, and then maybe they tax us 90% like in the old days. Maybe that's where that goes, or worse.
Please clap.